So hello, welcome to episode 200. I'm very festive. I'm wearing my happy shirt today. Yay, happy. All right, try not to fall off the bed because that would hurt. It'd be funny for everybody else, but yeah. As far as like how this particular episode of the live show is gonna be, because it's episode 200, we started on time, and that's the only good stuff that we've got. It's just gonna be a general episode as it should be. We're missing a lot of people, as is per usual. I think we should try to see if we can get Happy on. I'll be working on that throughout the show. But yes, hello, welcome to the Fairy Tale Podcast. We're at episode 200. If you haven't checked them out, there are 4 interviews that went up today, and I worked really hard to make sure that they were all good. And if you check the ending, the outro for each video, yes, it is the same acoustic song, and I did add into the description for each of them where you can actually find the original song because I grabbed it up from someone else because I'm a fucking thief. And I was like, look, I don't get the chance to actually do these for the actual Fairy Tale podcast, so I went all out. And so each one of those is different. It's done specifically to which guest we had, with the exception of Richie Branson, because obviously he has no involvement in Fairy Tale. So I just put just kind of a... Huh?
Said not yet. He hasn't
not yet.
watched it.
We may. We'll work on that.
Maybe one day.
But yeah, I put just some generic Fairy Tale images of like the full gang together, kind of chillaxing and whatever, because it felt like it fit with the music. So moving on from there, that was our intro. We should move on to sponsors, but before we do that, just to give everybody a little bit more time to get ready for whatever thing I'm gonna be asking them to talk about. But basically, I just want to say, you guys must really, really love episodes when I'm not around, because last week's episode has 611 views. So apparently I just need to leave the podcast and we'll get a crap ton of people checking it out. I think the fan base is spoken. They want Mira Jane in charge.
Wow. No, that was terrible because I forgot to explain why you weren't there. And
Yeah,
just...
it's all good. It's all
Oh my god, he called me that morning. It was like, do you realize what you guys did? And I'm like, no. 1, you didn't even say why I wasn't on the podcast. 2, what the fuck is 10 minutes into Guess Who With Carla finally getting to Guess Who With Carla? 3, you guys almost added more anime to the anime list? And I'm like, no. What? Hi.
I'm going through it, listening to it, I'm like, oh my god. It's all good. I think we're gonna start swapping it out slowly, like making it where Mira Jane is more accustomed to actually running the show, so she.
Okay, well, it was mostly I just couldn't find the frickin' button. I didn't realize that it was missing.
That. I didn't slam on y'all being late because I knew that was technical difficulties, and that happens.
No, but that was the main issue, is that I didn't know that it wasn't there in the first place, and then I didn't know how to find it, and then I was so flustered from not being able to do it that I just, like, couldn't focus.
Hey, look at it this way. I very much did not put you on an episode where we were gonna have a guest, because it would have been insanely more frustrating.
Well, she was maybe supposed to be. There was maybe supposed to be a guest.
Yeah, there was maybe supposed to be 1 or 3 for this one, but I never heard back from.
We have 4 interviews already, so.
Yeah. I contacted Morgan Berry. She can't be on tonight. I contacted Dawn because we had so much fun hanging out with Frosh on our interview previously. Unfortunately, she's also busy tonight. But I did say, if anything changes, just hit me up on Twitter, let me know. And yeah, so that became a thing. So, that having all been said, Carla, I believe you know who our sponsors are for this week. Please share with our audience.
Yes. Sorry, I'm fighting with a bag. Give me a minute.
You're fighting with a
while we give you a minute. God damn it, dog.
He's got a Spark blue microphone. I talked him into getting a blue microphone, and it comes with this cool little bag. And it's got like some kind of velvety stuff in it, and I keep putting my hand in it and pulling the velvety stuff out to play with it, and I was trying to get it back in there. So I'm sitting here going.
While we wait for you to fight with the bag. Oh my.
You want to spell microphone?
Oh, you got it. DRJ Taiwan wonders who all is going to Dragon Con.
AWA?
No, Dragon Con.
Surprisingly, I am.
Android 08, who are you? I've never seen you before, but
hang on,
thanks.
hang on. Okay, as far as people going to Dragon Con under Fairy Tale Podcast for press, it will be Kana, who is going to actually be in charge of everything. So actually both Tinas. So Kana and Happy and Jalal. They will be there, and Carla said she's going to be there.
I'm working a dealer's booth.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently I'm gonna be like doing 5 different things at Dragon Con. And it's all, hey, guess what, you're going to Dragon Con. Uh-huh, I am? Yeah, and you're doing this, 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 and this. And I'm like, oh. Okay.
I mean,
Dragon.
if I'm going to be working a con, especially if it's a con like Dragon Con, I'm kind of going to be like, I'd rather just attend Dragon Con.
Well, I get to attend Dragon Con. Like, a lot of it is as a general attendee that I'm doing stuff.
Mm.
So.
All right, Mira, who did you say you saw a new person?
Well, I've never seen Antright 08 comment. I'm sorry if I'm saying your username wrong. Comment on a live show before. Said congratulations on 200 episodes, guys. Can you not do that, dog?
Also, Tatsuyo, thanks for retweeting and favoriting and basically spamming us with all your individual Twitter accounts. We really appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel like more people are checking us out, even though I know it's all lies.
It's supposed to be the best kept secret of YouTube that he's only one person. Those are all different people.
I don't buy it. But we have been getting a lot of congratulations.
Congratulations!
For hitting episode 200.
Congratulations!
200 episodes is a lot. AC/DC Rock and Jimmy Livers are like, here's to another 100 episodes! That's so many episodes! It's like 2 more years, guys! You're gonna be so sick of us by then.
Or maybe the crew
I'm gonna be sick of us by then.
Yeah, check us out on episode 300. We're just letting Elfman run wild.
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord.
He gets to control the show, and if you think it's derailed now...
Are we going to be able to keep our rating of PG-13 or whatever we are?
Oh no, we're completely rated R.
Okay. Are we going to be able to keep the R rating at least?
Wait. Okay, raise your hand if you're naked. See, we're already past R. We've moved on to X.
Yeah, but nobody can see that.
No.
Elfman has become Grey Sama today.
So, sponsors?
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, because this just got weird.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? This is perfect.
Okay. So, we have 3 sponsors today, because I felt special.
Special.
Yep, we have Sam Ash and Tokyo Otaku Mode and GameStop, because there's a new video game coming out. And if you go to the site and you look at the updates to the site post, it says save up to $59.99 and get Madden NFL 16 and Madden NFL 16 e-guide when you purchase any new PS4 while supplies last.
Uh-huh.
Not a football fan myself, but I know there are plenty of people out there. So,
Yeah.
have at it.
Just a quick poll. Anybody here actually play Madden?
I used to.
I think I have like one Madden game that's for my PS2 that I played once.
Madden doesn't even play Madden. Come on, man.
Okay, that's sad.
Stop it!
No, keep going. I'm a
Gerald just
Madden
wanted to
fan.
say hi.
Bark.
Bark, bark. Bark, bark.
This is bark.
Papa.
It's Gerald the bark, bark.
Bark, 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 bark.
Okay, so...
You have an Ernie dog now?
Okay. Oh! Getting into shape progress using hashtag fairytale-fitness. Yay!
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It's cheating with Gagiel. His entire work is getting into
Well, no, actually, I've stepped up my game. I've actually started doing these, where this is my second month on these, but I got my little 3 things here. Right now, I'm on 30 sit-ups, 12 crunches, 12 leg raises, and 20-second planks, 55 push-ups, and then
Here's my workout.
squats.
I went on a 7-mile hike yesterday,
Nice.
I haven't had.
and it was very steep. There was 3.5, it was an out and back, so 3.5 there, 3.5 back, 2,200-foot elevation gain. Holy crap, my butt hurts.
I've
Gerald wasn't
done
even tired.
something to my lower back to where it makes standing up, bending over, or sitting down for either long periods of time or trying to pick anything up. Like, I can't do crunches, I can't do sit-ups, I can't do push-ups, and I can basically not sit at one angle for long periods of time because of something I have done to my lower back.
Same! I know that feeling. Not fine.
Basically, I'm limited to laying down a lot.
Same.
Like, sitting how I am right now hurts, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm
it's
sitting in a weird
the
position.
least painful way at the moment.
I'm sorry, that sounds like it sucks big time.
Mm-hmm.
It does, because it makes, like, you won't believe how much you use your lower back until you go to bend down to pick your cat up.
No, you use it for literally everything.
And
You
Like
can't
you-
believe how much you use any body part until you're not able to use it
Like,
anymore.
my legs are sore, and also my lower obliques are sore from walking up a
I'm
hill.
pretty
Don't
sure,
ever injure your hip. I'm just telling you now. It's
I'm
gonna
pretty
suck.
sure what's wrong with my
Right.
back is
Hashtag
from an accident when I was in, like, 9th grade. Somebody decided to pull a prank on me because I was the weird outcast kid. And they pulled a chair out from underneath me, and I fell on the tile and hit my head on the wheel of the table. Basically, I was knocked unconscious for almost a minute and a half. And
I
I
hope
woke
those kids got in trouble.
They did. I woke up about a minute and a half to 2 minutes later, and I didn't understand why I was on the floor and why I had half of the school surrounding me. And I'm pretty sure I fractured a tailbone. Well, my tailbone. I only have one, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's coming from.
Do you?
Now I'm gonna make a suggestion.
It'll break his legs!
Yep, so that's basically where I'm at right now. I can't really exercise.
So I started off exercising at the beginning of the summer, and it just kind of tapered off. But once I get back to school, one of my friends is inviting me to work out with her 3 times a week. That's probably going to be unpleasant at first, but I gotta do it. Because our school has a gym, and it'll be easier to go with somebody to work out.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I switched things up a little bit. Instead of doing just push-ups every time I want to have a cigarette, on certain days, at least 3 days out of the week, I have a ab exercise that I would normally do on my daily routine, I decided to turn it into a thing that I do when I smoke. It's supposed to be 4 sets, but I decided to do 1 set every time I want to smoke, so I end up doing about like 10 or 11 sets a day. Leg raise and flutter kick 10 times, Spider-Man plank 10 times, lateral heel touch 10 times, and 10 reverse crunches every time I want to smoke. So I end up doing all of that at least 10 times a day. So getting all of this on my tummy and basically my lower abs and my obliques. It's taking care of that pretty well. And then I do the push-ups, and I'm doing yoga every day now. So hopefully I'll get in really, really good shape.
TRJ1 also wonders who's going to AWA.
Me.
Me.
I'm
done.
going to, but I can't find a room, so.
Yeah, I'm going
All
to
right.
cosplay club at
I-
school, so.
Sorry.
I'd
No
love
room,
to.
no ride, no money. The 3 no's are preventing me. No room, no ride, no money. Okay, I like that hashtag. Elfman running wild derp. Running wild episode 300 is a thing, apparently.
Alex did it.
Alex did it. Chris, I know that you're talking about somebody in the. I know that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but you spelled
somebody
it
in
like
the
our character, I know.
comments, but it sounded like Alex did it, and I'm like, no, that actually does sound like something our Alex would do. Alrighty, moving on.
Where are we moving? I don't want to move. I'm happy staying still.
Gaming videos. Well,
I still need a microphone.
to
Wait, gaming stuff?
my knowledge, Caleb's the only person that's been gaming at all this week.
I've been gaming like
I
every
gamed,
day of the
I
week.
gamed, but I didn't
No,
record.
I mean, like gaming on his PC. Well, hey, you've already said that you're waiting on your mic.
Yeah. I need a mic. Hey, hey, donators.
Hey, donators, donate to OTP Manga's Indiegogo campaign.
Yeah, no.
That's
If
where
you're
it
gonna
needs
do
to
one
go.
or the other,
Yeah.
OTP manga first.
Yeah.
Sorry, sis.
That's
Guys, we haven't. If you're just checking us out, if you're new, we have an Indiegogo campaign for our original manga stuff that we're working on. We have 10 series that we're working on. We're doing voiceover for it. The art's coming in. If you go and check out the gallery, Gajil's series, his concept art has come in for his series, and it's really, really good. Can't wait to see what you guys are going to be doing with Check. I've read the intro bio for it. I've read that. And
Well, and the thing is, though, is I feel like I failed on that because I didn't get you to try and kill me.
nope, because
Apparently, I need to try harder.
you've got the rest of Chapter 1 to do it, man.
Oh, yeah. So, should be fun.
I've been desensitized by violence.
Hey, real fast. Alex wants to know how the gaming videos work. Are they on Twitch?
Our gaming videos, so far we've been using Twitch. We haven't switched over to doing YouTube gaming, though. That's the thing we might do once we get next-gen hardware.
I've heard issues about YouTube gaming.
Yeah, I've heard issues about it too. Like if there's music in your background, they will cut your feed immediately. Even if it's music that's like, even if it's music that you've gotten approved through YouTube, they will cut it. So, I wouldn't start with YouTube gaming for a while to let them work out all the bugs. If you want to check us out on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/fairytalepodcast.
Yeah, like eventually I might even be able
I
to
have
do
shared
Bloodborne.
all the information, login, streaming keys, all that for anybody on the crew that wants to broadcast that stuff. Oh, there was one other thing I needed to do before we moved on. Mira Jane, you have the power.
I have the power. What?
You have the power right
I have the power for what?
But I'm typing it out right now.
Oh. So, how was everybody's week?
Bushy.
While we're just dead air.
No, it's not dead air.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you have the power.
Make that decision.
Well, I'm not looking at it, so ha.
Well, on the topic of gaming,
Okay, I'll look.
I will be trying to stream Final Fantasy later.
Oh, okay. You're gonna stream it through us then?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And once my roommate and I get a PS4, I promise I'm gonna try and stream Bloodborne because we're definitely buying it.
Oh, I'm getting a PS4 and I'm gonna start streaming Destiny.
I want to stream Until Dawn as well because
I'm definitely going to stream The Taken King once it comes out.
Once that Zoids Hun Zoids thing comes out, I'm getting a PS4 and playing the crap out of it.
Hmm. I'm all for that.
It's not enough. I'm actually in a dungeon.
Frig.
I'm in a dungeon right now.
Frig, dang it, frig.
Frick.
No, I said frig though.
You
Bring me the leather pants. All right.
Screw you, man. The leather pants are mine.
All right, so that's our update on the gaming stuff. Good news is I don't have too much stuff taking up my time lately, so there is a chance that I may be doing some gaming stuff. I'm sure at some point during this week I'll be brought on to play League with some people again, playing PvP, so everybody can just see how horrible I am. I've tried. I'm going to try to start playing Old Republic and seeing if I can stream it. But like I don't know, something's going on with Open Broadcaster, and both of mine are using Windows 10. I don't know if it's a issue with Windows 10 since I updated it, or if it's just Open Broadcaster being an ass. So we'll find out. That's been part of the reason why I haven't streamed anything, is because I'm trying to figure out some stuff with Open Broadcaster. Alrighty, and oh well, we kind of did some OTP updates. So here's the thing: we need at least $5,000 to start just one series. That's how much it costs to start up one, because you've got to hire new people on, you've got to get the equipment and the programs that are necessary to improve what you already have and get it up there. Now, if we don't make our Indiegogo, well, that kind of sucks in its own way. And production slows down. And when I say slows down, I don't mean we're going to release one a month. You get one chapter every 6 months until we actually are able to do this, until we're actually able to raise enough money to do this on a continual basis. If we make the money that we're trying to make, because we're only asking for half of what we need, if we make the money that we're trying to raise, then we're going to, at least with Infinity's Light, this is each manga is up to the discretion of its own writers, directors, all that stuff. But with Infinity's Light, we're trying to do a bi-weekly series, so every 2 weeks a chapter would be out. And that's what we're looking for. If you haven't checked it out, after this, run over to OTP Manga, or if she chooses, Mira can share our the link to our promo video.
Isn't it? Oh, never mind. Something different.
I just love when I say Mira can, and then her face
I
goes,
was
wait,
assuming-
what? What are you asking me to do? It's like,
I was
don't.
typing a thing.
I just saw your face go like, no, not the pressure.
What
The pressure.
am I sharing? With the get out of here, fruit fly.
It's all good. All right, so we're gonna move from that to sadly nothing, because Makarab's musings is not happening today. We are gonna switch con updates to later, so I'm gonna put con updates in between Guess Who and Reedus Gallery from now on. That's where that's gonna go. So we now move on to swag, followed by cooking with Elfman.
Yay! Okie dokies. Make sure my tabs are working before we go to try to do this. This last time it didn't work out too well. Come on, posties. Her. Okay. Is it doing? Give me my menu bar. Thank you. Jesus. All right. Am I sharing?
Oh, yeah, but we can see the chat. Oh, I guess not. It's too fuzzy.
Well, can't only see the chat for a minute, so. Alrighty, gonna open up some tabs, and now people are messaging.
Wait. Were those plushy alpacas?
Yes.
It's an alpaca, dumbass.
First up is Kodansha.
Oh, here.
Well, this is news actually. Kodansha announces new Fairy Tail and Noragami manga licenses. Kodansha Comics had several new North American manga licenses to announce at this weekend's Waku Waku plus NYC Today event with new Noragami and Fairy Tail spin-off. Fairy Tail Ice Trail is a spin-off by, I cannot say his name, so you can read it, but that works. Anyway, it's a spin-off series of Hiromashima's fantasy action series concerning Grey Fullbuster's journey from losing his teacher to becoming a member of the Fairy Tail Guild. Fairy Tail Ice Trail, titled Tale of Fairy Tail Ice Trail in Japan, will debut during the 2015 holiday season.
That's a tongue twister.
It really is. Like, I swear,
Tale of Fairy Tail Ice
that
Trail.
makes everything longer. Then we have, joining the Lucy figure, we have a new 1.5-foot tall Fairy Tail gigantic series Urza Scarlet figure. Goes on sale. So
where's Gray when you need him?
who remembers the gigantic Lucy? Well, gigantic Lucy now has a gigantic Urza friend.
Where's Gray when you need him? He loves figures.
Right? X Plus now has a companion to their Fairy Tail gigantic series, Lucy, with a 42cm Urza Scarlet, now available for order with an October release plan. The PVC, or soft vinyl ABS, sells for about 16,200 yen, which is about $133.92. Along with a standard pink bikini edition, the release continues the line's X Plus Rakuten, I can never say that, exclusive with a limited 500-piece OVA 5 inspired variant offered by the retailer. So this is what it normally looks like. You get the pink bikini and the popsicle. And then the limited edition looks just like it, except for you get the yellow bikini, and she has a little fan that is happy.
But dead ass, though.
But that ass, though.
Dead ass.
Oh, my ass too fat.
To make matters even more funnier, just like with the Lucy figure, they have somebody holding this Lucy figure, and this Urza figure, and it happens to be a dude this time. And then here is both Lucy and Urza. Then on Anime News Network, we have Fairy Tail novel coming in October, and I didn't even know this, and I'm not sure if this is something that's legitimately new or, oh no, it's a very confusing post, but I'm hoping to see more on it. Anyway, it says Japanese publisher Kodansha's schedule for upcoming light novels is listing a novel related to Hiromashima's Fairy Tail. The new novel, titled Dio Fairy Tale. I have no clue what that means.
Oh, God, Fairy Tale?
Huh?
Dio in Italian translates to God, so...
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
Dio.
That's why he calls himself Dio.
Will ship on October 2nd in Japan. Ren Kanan is writing the novel, and Mashima himself is credited as the original creator and illustrator. You could say the word as Edo, which refers to the historical name for the city of Tokyo before the end of the Tokugawa Shogunate's rule. I cannot say these words. Which ended in which was in 1868, and then it goes on to tell you what Fairy Tail's about and the anime and the movies and stuff that has come out due to Fairy Tail's popularity. So that is a thing as well. We do have swag. Manga Volume 50 is available from RightStuffAnime.com. It is $8.24. Yes, you can still pre-order it. It comes out September 29th. Then there's Fairy Tail Fairy Girls Volume 1, which is also available from RightStuffAnime.com. It is $8.24. It is up for pre-order, and it comes out October 13th. Then we have Anime Volume 17, which is available from Funimation.com. It is $41.24. You can pre-order it. The release date is October 6th, and it is episodes 188 through 199. Of course, you can pre-order the X Plus Urza figure. It is roughly about $132.92. It comes out the end of October of this year, so end of 2015. And then the pre-order limited edition is the same information, but, I thought I'd link you to both of them in case you were nitpicky or something. I don't know, I got bored. Then we have the Sting Messenger bag, which is available from CircleRed.com. It is $28.99. And finally, I have found this bag, and I wanted to jump for joy. It's the Lucy Tote Bag. It is available from CircleRed.com. It is $19.99, and you guys have no clue how long I have been trying to find this bag. Something like 3 or 4 months.
That's ridiculous, but it is very cute.
It is. And that is it for swag and news. So I was going to give it to Natsu because I have to pee, so I guess I'm handing it to Mira so you can entertain people, because I do believe Levy's research is next. But I'm about to
we're doing Cooking with Elfman, but nobody's answered my comment, so I can't have the power.
I said we
disappeared.
move on. Oh, dang it, he dropped just then.
Well,
We were supposed to move on to Cooking with Elfman, and then Elfman dropped right then.
That was so perfect. Oh my gosh.
If she had just remembered that it was supposed to be Elfman, fuck.
I think that he probably would have dropped in the middle of some of it.
He may have. Oh well.
It was rather perfect though, because that's sort of what happens all the time.
I quit. I give up.
I think we should have probably done Cooking with Elfman first, but he didn't say anything.
well, anyways. What's
Yeah.
up next?
Levy's research.
Do we have questions? Well,
Okay, I'm back.
We do have one from AC/DC Rock, but do we have other ones? Because I have one that we can go to right now that was in the comments.
Well, I gotta actually get to the Facebook page, so... You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright, we do have questions.
We have 3 questions?
We do.
Okay. Sorry, AC/DC Rock.
Okay. So time for Levy's research, because, Cooking with Elfman,
Elfman.
or Elfman died. I almost said Cooking with
Always.
Elfman died, but that would be legit.
I mean, it died with him today, at least.
True. So, okay. So, Levy's research, question number 1 is from Winters, and he says, Oi, do you think we will ever see other forms of Slayer magic, like Water, Ice, and Earth God Slayer, or Lightning, Water, Earth, Fire Devil Slayer's magic? How about an Ice Dragon Slayer on Earth? If so, how do these powers rank? As in, what form of Slayer magic is the strongest, God, Devil, or Dragon?
Well, we already know that God Slayer magic is above Dragon Slayer magic. Unless you're Natsu, but he's a special case for everything. Or at least that's how the God Slayers view it. I don't know if they're necessarily stronger. But that was how it was introduced. That was how it was introduced to us. As God Slayer is stronger than Dragon Slayer. I highly doubt we'll see any other elements just because there's already so many elements and there's already so many characters. And we've covered most of the elements. I mean, we don't have water or earth, but we have Jura, who is super strong, so we don't really need an Earth Slayer. Plus, maybe those types of dragons don't exist. I don't know. It's sort of. I think it depends on the type of dragon, the type of god, and then I don't know where Devil Slayer magic ranks. Theoretically, I would have put it somewhere around God Slayer, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the whole like
Dragon
God...
Slayer, then God Slayer, and Devil Slayer, and Natsu's above everything because of what Zeref did to him. There.
Well, it's weird trying to
Good
rate
discussion.
or rank everybody and then add elements into it because
I
like,
highly doubt we'll see more elements.
it is getting so crazy. It is getting legitly crazy.
Like, it's already so convoluted, I highly doubt we'll see more.
I just sum it up with power levels are bullshit.
Yeah,
No,
that's also
I
true.
like that answer. Power levels are bullshit. Okay, moving on to question number 2. Winters, I have no clue if we actually just answered your question. But question number 2 is from Alex. Hi, podcast. Here's a question. In Fairy Tale, you have different kinds of unique pieces of music. The question is, how are the composers able to come up with the Celtic sounds that fit Fairy Tale so well? Are they using real instruments or computerized instruments?
I
I'm
have
pretty
no
sure they
idea
use
what
an
the actual
orchestra.
process is. I would like it if,
I'm pretty sure that they have an actual orchestra for some things. Because it sounds like actual instruments. It doesn't sound like they're loops or anything. Or like sounds from a computer. I mean, some of it you can tell it's like it sounds like it's been computer generated. The ones that like you can tell when the strings are fake. But the piano almost always sounds real. But I guess you don't have to. Piano is different than strings. As for how they get the Celtic sound, I'm sure they write it that way.
there's a Wendy.
Knowing a little about music, and I mean a little.
If I knew how they got their stuff, trust me, like if I knew where the inspiration and everything was from, we'd be a lot better at composing tracks for Infinity's Light.
I want to say that not a lot of it is computerized, because I do have friends that have like picked up the instruments and have played, and it sounds just like the stuff that we hear on the show, or on Fairy Tale. So I would really want to hope that it's not computerized, because that makes me just a little sad.
It doesn't sound like it is, though. I mean, I know you can do a lot of magical things with computer sounds and stuff, but I think that it is actually an orchestra, at least for a lot of the pieces. I mean, some of the ones like the harder rock ones, like for Grey's themes, are definitely probably like somebody recorded it in a studio.
Yeah, the guitar stuff.
It's not like
Okay.
It's not like, it's like somebody recorded a sample of it and then they added it together, but, it's not like a whole orchestra in a pit with a conductor and stuff. But, oh no.
What?
Our wonderful director is...
Yeah, I was gonna wait till we were done with the segment to say anything about it. But
She asked.
no, it's all good. Guys, Tyler Walker, the ADR director for Fairy Tail, is actually in the hospital right now. He's having problems with his esophagus. He hasn't been able to swallow any food or water in the last 20 hours, so keep him in your thoughts. They were both up in New York for a convention. They had a lot of fun while they were there. So his wife, Heather Walker, is also with him. So that's good that she's able to be there with him. At least that's something. I will let you know if anything changes. I do know that they favorited our post that we did on Twitter about, hey, we reached 200 episodes. It was like, no, Tyler favorited our first interview post that we did with Arborist Elliot Master Makarov. Yeah, so there's that. But
wow,
I
that's
don't have any
kind of
updates. I will keep you updated as I know the situation. So if anything happens during the show, I'll let you know. If it happens after the show, I'll post it up on the podcast page on Facebook
Why are
and
there
Twitter.
so many fruit flies in my room? I'm going to kill them all.
Do you have fruit?
No, that's not. They're called fruit flies. They don't.
So, last question.
Yeah, go for it.
This one is from Ryan. Is it a good idea to microwave Natsu?
That's a weird question.
Have you guys never seen?
I don't think that's a Levy's research question.
What are you talking about? Of course it is.
No, it's not.
Shh.
No.
I mean, you just couldn't cook a whole body in one microwave, though. So.
That is very true.
It has nothing
you
to do
could
with
get
the
a
fact
bigger-
that it's my character. If it had been any other character that they were talking about putting it in a microwave, I'd have said the same thing. It's not a Levy's research question.
Was that who was that?
Ryan.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yep, that's TRJ Try One.
It's about the same. I tell you what. It's about the same thing that will happen if Klondike Skittles actually existed in the world. So since it's not possible for those to be a thing, I guess then we'll just never know.
I can provide a real third question if we want.
Go for it.
With what's happening in the anime regarding Aquarius, do you think Lucy will ever see her again? Couldn't she just go to the spirit world and see her there?
That's a possibility.
Right?
When that happens,
I feel like that's a fairly obvious thing.
And when that happens, we will all be drowning from the flood of tears.
Oh my god, I really struggled through this episode today. I was on the couch though, so I was worried that my roommates would come in and see me a tear, so it was just like.
What happens to an enemy?
I was really holding it in, clenched teeth, fist in front of face, and I was just like, you can't see.
And you knew.
And the
You
tears
knew it
and
was
the
coming too.
drowning. Oh god, it was terrible.
All right.
I actually watched this episode this week. You guys should be proud of me because I haven't
I'm
watched
so proud of you. You never watch.
You did it!
All right. So we'll get into that in a bit. I think it's possible that they may meet again in the celestial spirit world, unless. Was that the only key for her?
Yeah.
Because, oh
There's
wow,
only
that
12.
sucks. Because
There's
I was
only 12
maybe if Yukino could get her key and summon her, if there was another key for her, but apparently.
No, there's only 12 keys. That's why it's such a big deal, because there's only 12.
Wow.
You can't have that bond with somebody and then get another key and then break it every time.
Also, just quick
Summoning.
spoiler alert there. I saw the post from Pallet Town Champions earlier today. They posted, "Hey, somebody finally died in Fairy Tail. All you haters can shut up."
Wait,
What?
what?
Who died?
Mavis.
Oh.
She's
Is she
already
really
dead.
dead though? We still have her body.
That's the
I haven't read the
question.
chapter clearly.
That's the interesting question because in the chapter she is actually suffering from the same immortality condition that Zareth has. But because they both fall in love with each other,
I knew it.
Yeah, that's
I haven't read the
dies.
I haven't read the chapter yet, so I'm like,
So
I generally
hey,
don't
a
read
fairy
them
tale
before
member
today.
died.
yeah, well, yeah. I need to water my dog real fast. I'll be right back.
You need to water your dog.
He
Okay.
needs water, and that's what really. I use nouns as verbs all the
Why
time.
would you make your dog hard to reach? That seems so very mean.
He's not hard to reach. He's right there. I could pet him right now.
All right. Well, now we're moving on to what's new in Animoo.
Oh my god.
It was so bad.
Okay, so before we get on to Black Bullet, did anybody actually finish watching Fairy Tail Zero or Fate Zero? Because I know that some of you had not finished, but you said you would like to continue watching it. Did anybody check out Fate Zero further than what they had from last week?
No, because I was watching Black Bullet. I keep trying to say
Yeah.
Black Butler, but
I've been watching Black Bullet too, and doing tons of presentations. All these teachers are like,
Yeah,
do the slides.
yay, slides!
No, boo, slides. We clearly have different opinions on slides.
Wow, Crunchyroll is loading really slowly right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So,
denying my
who
connection.
saw Black Bullet this week?
Ooh, me.
I did.
Okay. So we've got plenty of people to talk about it. How far did you make it through, Wendy?
I made it to the 3rd episode, and then I took a power nap.
Mira Jane.
I just finished the 4th one.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the issue. As I watched the
Hold on,
episode
hold
of Fairy
on.
Tail, and then there were too many feels in Black Bullet. I I needed time to recover. I couldn't do it. That
Carla,
was not
how
the show
far
to
did you
watch.
make it?
I'm in the middle of episode 12.
Oh,
Almost
wow.
done.
Wow, okay. And Lisana, you said you didn't, right? Okay. So it's the 4 of us. I've watched it before, but
So have I.
it's definitely worth a rewatch. And
So
just to
Gaju-
clarify really quickly,
Gaju's
guys.
watched it.
Huh?
Gaju's watched it.
Oh, you've watched it before, Gaju?
Yeah, no, I've seen it before. It was a little while ago, but I've definitely watched it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so just to go ahead and start off, Black Bullet is actually based off of a light novel, like a lot of different anime that we've been seeing lately, like Sword Art, No Game, No Life, things like that. It is based on a light novel. So if you're actually going and checking out the manga for it actually covers about half of the anime, so it's like the first arc. All right. So that having been said, let's get into it real quickly. What did you like about this series? We're gonna actually, you know what? I think we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna go onto my anime list and see if we can look at the ratings and stuff that they have for that, and I'll go off of that. But at least tell me a little bit about what you liked about the series so far. We'll start with Wendy.
Can we do like one that we liked and one thing that we didn't like? Because I'm like on the fence about this anime.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna give us a bit of a more detailed version than just like and dislike. Otherwise, it's gonna be a thing like I was doing the like thing to just kind of stall while I'm waiting on my
We have a Makarov!
Oh wow! You finally got my
The space koalas have allowed him to join us today.
the space koalas.
Koalas
have
are
allowed it. Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Also, Makara, you to be on next week because we're having your counterpart on the show.
I'll
You can
do my
talk to
best.
yourself.
You can talk to yourself. Yes,
Speaking
indeed.
of, has
It won't
Panther Lily been on
It
yet?
won't even load the newest chapter. I can't read it.
Huh?
Has
I'm still
Panther
trying
Lily-
to access the newest chapter.
Okay, Lisana, I heard what you said. I did not hear what Gajil said.
Oh.
I said, has Panther Lily been on yet?
On the show in general, yes,
Yes.
but not this episode, no.
Well, I figured not this episode, but
Yeah, he's been on before. He has computer issues. His computer hates him, apparently.
Oh, you mean our Panther Lily? I thought you meant the voice actor.
no.
Oh, I miss our Lily. I love him.
Okay, I'm looking it up since apparently I had enough time. It'd help if I could type.
Wendy, what did you like about the show though?
Oh, okay. So I liked mostly everything. It was great. It was fabulous. I liked it.
Okay. Episodes wise, blah blah blah. Value,
That's
blah, blah, blah.
not specific, but I like that you're so enthusiastic.
Ooh, a specific thing is how it could go from like being like comic relief to the next minute just really creepy, and then to the next minute like really feels in the field. It was just it kept flipping moods on me, and it made me sad, but also happy. I don't know. I was confused.
Yeah, no, I tried to watch that as a recoup for my emotions after the newest episode of Fairy Tail, and it did not work.
That's... Oh.
Nobody told me that was going to happen.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be like...
Direction.
I thought it was going to be like action-y slash, comedy, but it was so much more than that.
Right? Well,
Okay.
so you told me something earlier, too.
Okay. Based on this itinerary that they require for submitting a review on my anime list, which is how I think I'm gonna handle these from now on. I'm going to go through with this, starting with Gagiel. How would you rate the story on a scale of 1 to 10?
Because I have a soft spot for that type of anime where it's got kind of a mafia feel to it.
It's definitely kind of a seinen series because it gets dark.
Because I'm a seinen writer, I have kind of a soft spot, so I'm gonna go with an 8.
All right.
Oh, we're doubling everything.
Well, it's because the rating system on here is based 1 through 10, and I just don't want to change it. I'm just like, I'm going with that. I'm going with my anime list on this one. Okay, based on the amount of episodes that you've watched so far, how high would you rate the story on a scale of 1 to 10, Wendy?
I would rate it like a 9 because I really like how it has special little like information like the cursed children. That I thought that was cool.
Okay, Mira Jane, how would you rate the story so far?
It has a lot of potential, so I'm gonna go with 7.
Okay, Carla, how would you rate the story?
We're doing 1 to 10.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and this is just for the story right now.
Just the story.
Yeah.
I had to give it a 6.
Okay. And now we move on to art. I'm gonna give the story a 9. It's a solid 9 for me. Art. What would you give the art, Gagiel?
I love that art style. It's flat out 10.
Okay. Wendy.
Oh, I liked it. All the pretty colors. I'm gonna go 9.
Okay. Mira Jane.
I love what they did with color and how they muted everything, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay. Carla.
On the art.
Yep.
I would give it an 8.
Okay. I'm going to give the art a 10. It's really crisp and clear.
It's so beautiful.
All right. Next, we move on to sound, which would be like music and voiceover and all that stuff.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we gonna have an overall rating?
Yeah. Overall is the last one.
Okay,
you have 5 different segments
what
and
I
then an
need to
overall
put on
rating.
the website.
Huh?
So I'm like,
We're just getting a little more detailed with it because I'm like, I think the anime, like, we should have, like, especially a lot of the anime previously and everything deserves to be rated on the individual attributes of each anime because some could have.
I agree. I just want to know if there was an overall because I'm trying to like rush to get
all
all.
right, here's how it goes. It's story, art, sound, character, enjoyment, and overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I need is overall.
All right. So sound, what would you give that one, Gagiel?
See that's a tough one because that's while sound was important, I was more focused on the the voice acting than the actual. Or does that come into play?
It counts in the sound.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
voice
okay.
acting counts
Sorry,
as sound.
I thought they meant like background sound, music, that sort of
No.
thing.
It's like, I don't like
Sound
sound.
in general.
I don't think it's been dubbed yet, so
No.
I generally get a lot better feel for voice acting when it comes to the English dub, so I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Withholding, of course, a higher score once it gets dubbed.
Okay. Wendy.
Oh, well, I enjoyed like how they added in like little sound effects, just like to match like footsteps and stuff like that, and the voice acting like really drew me in, you know. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
All right. By the way, Master, I like your shirt. I noticed which one he was wearing. I was like, yay! Keep repping that Infinity's Light.
Woohoo! Mine is trying.
Huh?
I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't really hear the music. I like the opening. It's really fun, which is weird because the rest of the series is not. But I'm like, oh, this is a fun opening. I like to, like, pretend to dance to it, wiggle a little, and then
Does not get better.
And then it's sad, dark. And you're like, nope, this is really heavy stuff.
Okay.
Talking like racism and whatever. Anyways, so I don't really know that I can't say much on the background music. It's not like Fairy Tail where I just adore it. Like I don't actually know what the background music sounds like, so I'm gonna have to just go with a 6 because the voice acting is the voice acting. It's sort of par for the course, but like I don't have that much. I can't tell you what the music sounds like.
All right. Carla.
We're doing sound, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The sound was pretty much generally, even across the board, including the voice in there. A lot of the head of the Tokyo area and a couple of the cursed children sound like they're the same person.
Okay.
It might be.
So I would have to give it a 7.
Okay. I have a feeling that some of these ratings are going to change as you...
is giving ratings as we watch.
Right. Cool.
Hold
on. Wait till we get finished. I have a feeling, though, that some of these ratings may change as you get further on into the series. Okay, next is characters. Like, how well developed do you think the characters were and everything? As far as sound goes, I'll probably give this a 7 as well. All right, so Gajil, on characters, 1 through 10, what do you give it?
I definitely liked the I forget his name, the real creepy son of a bitch that shows up early on.
Oh, the guy in the mask.
Yeah.
It also gets killed really early. Like, what the hell?
Oh, great character though. I like those type of characters. So purely for him, I got to go with a 7.
I was just disappointed that he didn't last longer. Like what?
You're not wrong.
Kira, read.
Read what?
What I just typed.
Oh, okay. Well, that was sort of expected.
Okay. Wendy.
Like it had a lot of like unique and bizarre personalities, but like in some cases I felt like the cursed children, like they just kind of felt like all the same personality. Like they were just generally like abused and they didn't like really stand out a lot other than genuinely being mistreated. But other than that, great characterization. So I'm gonna go with an 8.
All right. And Mira Jane.
I have issues with it because it's such a dark series, but it almost feels like I hate to say this, it almost feels like a harem. Because he has the ability to change the one girl, what was her name? Shinju?
Enju?
No, not Enju. And Enju. Shogun's tool, the cursed child that was with him.
Oh, the dude with the big sword.
With the big sword, his little girl. Her name was Enju, I think. So but he changed Enju and he changed Shinju and he barely interacted with these people and it feels cliche and cliches work because they're cliches for a reason, but it feels almost like a harem when it's something darker, and I don't particularly like that. I'm not saying the characters are dislikable. I'm just saying that I don't know that he should be the ray of sunshine that he is. Does that make sense? I mean, somebody has to, but
it makes sense.
It doesn't feel like it's a very good characterization of trauma and stuff. So I think the characters are likable and stuff, but I just don't think they're believable. which you know, it's anime, so nobody's ever really believable. But so I'll give it like a 7.
I was gonna say, like, our main characters are all that believable.
Obviously
All right.
not.
Yeah. Carla!
Characters. I really wish that we could like rate the main characters individually, because I fucking love Enju and Tina.
And she was so freaking adorable.
Oh my
She's
god.
such a spaz.
She's
She's
so
such
cute
the
and
spaz.
also dangerous.
Oh my god.
My favorite. Oh god.
Enju and Tina. If this was just a show about Enju and Tina and their love for I think his name's Satomi.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what this was about, the characters would be 10 across the board. Unfortunately, those two are so out and left field from all the other characters that you're just kind of wondering what the hell these two are doing here. So as characters go, the characters are all over the board. I mean, they kind of relate to the story, but they're just everywhere, and I have to give characters a 7.5.
Again, I feel like a lot of these will go up once you've gotten further into
She's
the
at
series.
episode 12.
Oh. No, okay, yeah, yours aren't going to change. 13 does things, but it doesn't do that much things. I actually like Mask Guy's, I can't remember his name, but the masked dude. I actually like his...
Kagitane.
Oh, her?
Yeah, her.
I love her. She's like, can I cut them, Papa? And it's just like...
I was like, out of all the characters, I figured that was the one that Carla was going to relate to the most, because she was like, please let me
I know. I know. I'm like, you sadistic little thing, come here and give me a hug.
Alright, I give the characters in Black Bullet an 8.
Ouch.
Enjoyment, over your just general enjoyment, and then we'll rate everything overall right after this. Gajil.
I'm sorry, what was the overall enjoyment?
Yeah, just enjoyment.
I really wish there was more to it.
Yeah, I do too.
So, because of that, because it left me wanting more, but without providing more, I gotta leave it at a 6.
Yeah, I went to check and see if there were more chapters for the manga. The manga actually does not go past halfway through the anime. The anime actually goes further than the manga that got released. Again, It was based on a light novel, so there wasn't a manga for it until the anime became popular. So that's how that is. So if you're looking for more stories, sorry, the anime is pretty much it. All right, Wendy.
I enjoyed it a lot, but it also made me cry. But I'm a crybaby, so that's not saying anything. But I mean, that's a good thing when something makes you cry. Is it? Yes. No, my logic is messed up, but I liked
Lie
it.
in April made me cry. Or
Yes,
Lie in April.
it's so good. I don't.
I don't want to talk about that show.
Violin. I'm just gonna change the name to Violin and Piano Sadness, because that's what it is.
So sad. So I would give it a 7 out of 10 because you know I don't want it to be over.
Mira Jade?
I had the misfortune to watch this as a recovery from the newest episode of Fairy Tail, because I was under the impression that it was more cheery than it turned out to be. So enjoyment is a hard one for me to rate because I like the series, but I just was so emotionally drained. Like, I didn't cry. I don't know if I will. I didn't really feel sad. There are people in the comments talking about oh, that was a feels trip that I didn't want to take, and it's like, oh, really? Mine were spent on fairy tales. So maybe
There's
it.
a lot more feels. There's a lot more feels in this as it continues on.
I'll give it a solid 8.
Okay.
For enjoyment.
Carla.
Enjoyment. When it was Inju and Tina and, Papa, can I cut them? I enjoyed the out of this. When it was anything actually relating to the story, I kind of was sitting there very boredly. it feels like this was two different ideas stuck into one. So I mean, I enjoyed it, but I didn't. So I'm gonna give my enjoyment probably about a 6.
Okay. And then I would say mine's about at a 7. It's like mid-level okay. Overall, what would be your overall rating for this series, Gaggio?
Again, I've got a weak spot for the Senin mafioso feel. I gotta give it an 8.
All right. Wendy?
10. 10. It was good. I liked it. It was great.
Mira?
I think I'm gonna stick with my 7 rating, but I've gone with a lot of things.
Okay. Carla?
I'm gonna have to give this a solid 7.
Okay, and I'm gonna give it an 8. I'll give it a solid 8 there. And
Okay.
that will wrap up things for What's New in Animoo. After we are going to be watching what next week, or rather, we're going to be reviewing what next week. We have the rest of this week to watch it. What do we have on the list, Carla?
I have a question.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
She has a question about freezing.
Disappeared. Can I just say that I really enjoyed when Enju and Saitama were running away from the class 4, stage 4, whatever, and then you see Enju's feet, and then it pans out, and he's on her shoulders, and you're just like, what? I was not expecting that, because she comes up to his waist, and it was so funny to me. Because he's this big dude, lanky dude, and he's on this tiny little girl's shoulders.
I'm
It's
back.
just so funny. You're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Okay. Are we doing the rating system? 7 out of 10 alien thingies, Gustera?
Cursed children.
Oh, Cursed Children? Nah. I think we're good. I think the rating system that we just implemented was okay because it's much more.
Yeah, we're not changing the rating out of.
Yeah, because it gets
to the show.
I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, it gets a little difficult to be changing it from week to week what we're gonna call our rating system. So, I mean, if you want to do it for the website, yeah, absolutely, go ahead.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would call it Cursed Children.
Yeah, rate it by Cursed Children.
Okay.
Because they're so stinking adorable. So because you didn't let me say it earlier when it was relevant, Tatsuyo says I'm going with an 8.5 because I watched it months ago and I can't remember it much. I don't know which one that pertains to because you didn't let me do it earlier. And then he gives the art a 9.5 and then he stopped giving ratings.
Okay.
Alright, so the list of Animoos that we are going to be watching
I just need next week's.
is Magician's Academy next week.
Okay. So we'll be checking out Magician's Academy.
Yes. After that, we are watching Actually I Am. And then after that is Shugo Chara.
Shugo Chara.
And then that's it on the list so far.
Because then it will be time to put new ones on. I know that.
We'll probably have to grab another one in a bit.
I still want to watch Polar Bear Cafe.
Before we move on to the anime recap, since we have him here, let's do Makarov's musings.
Okay.
Wandering Makarov, I must wander.
I just got back from a convention this afternoon, so
Yeah, you were at Inconceivable.
yeah. So I'm still a little.
You were
out
at
of
a
it.
con. Greg was at a con. Tyler was at a con. Half the people I know were at a con.
Yeah. The musing for this week is don't sleep through a phone call that's legitimately important and I should have answered, so that I don't wake up 45 minutes into a show realizing, oh hey, this is a pretty important one. I should not be sleeping through this.
Yes, but if you don't feel well, because you're,
No,
tired.
I straight out. No. Even in my phone call, like in the voicemail I left him, I said you need to be on for this one, regardless of the circumstances. The only excuse you have is if you're on death's door. This is episode 200.
Okay, it's not that important. If you're ill, I feel like you should take care of yourself.
I'm not ill. I'm just
Okay.
not awake.
Well, that was why I was left in control last week, so I think that if you can use it as an excuse not to, so can Master.
Yeah.
And again, how many weeks have I missed in a row?
That's fair.
Versus how many have I missed? Also, last week I was pretty pissed at myself about last week too. Before and after. During, well, that wasn't gonna happen. I was asleep. But no, for episode 200, I spent this entire week purposely changing my sleep schedule so that I would make sure I was on for 200.
You know, people are weird.
Well,
nobody wants to join us on the show, it seems. Nobody commented that they could.
okay. Well, I was going to let somebody on the show that wanted to be.
Because I commented about it, and just in case nobody.
Yeah, I was trying
you
to
gotta
get
have
an
the
audience
proper
member
equipment,
onto
so I
the
can't
show
just
if they
bring
wanted
somebody.
to be on the show, and I was giving you the power.
Well, because I didn't. I mean, you gotta have.
It's
the
all
proper
good.
equipment.
We'll just move on. We'll just move on as we normally would. It's
Mhm.
time for the anime recap.
God, this freaking episode. It's probably the best episode that has ever happened in Fairy Tail, because we get to see Lucy not be pushed around. She's still wearing minimal clothing, but she isn't the butt of the jokes. She holds her own against 2.5. No, 3. No, 2.5. 2.5 of the 9 gates, and then Lummy, right? So that's what I mean. 2.5 is Jackal and Ezel / Torafuzar, and then Lummy, right? That's 2.5. It's crazy, but she calls out so many spirits, and then you think she's done, and she calls out a third, and then she makes this huge sacrifice, and it's just we get to see Lucy be so amazing, and we never get to see that. We see Erza be cool all the time. We see Natsu. We see Gray. We see I think we probably see Wendy be cooler than Lucy more frequently, which is fine. We love Wendy. I feel like Lucy gets pushed to the side so often that it's really, really awesome that this episode exists. This one and the next one. Because I'm sure we'll get flashbacks, and I'm sure I'll cry at the beginning, because... But, we love Lucy, but she doesn't get any attention. Ever. Hardly. Except to be oh, I'm not wearing any clothing, or oh, I need to be saved. She hardly ever gets to stand on her own, because, the last time we saw that was the Grand Magic Games, and they sucked out all her energy, so she couldn't win. And then she got her ass handed to her because Minerva's a bitch. So it's just...
Well, for at least 10
much...
more episodes.
I don't want to talk about it. I still don't like her.
I actually watched this episode too, guys.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm just I am so excited about it. I could talk forever. So really, just cut me off.
No, that's rude.
No, because I will keep talking, and I will keep talking over you. So you need to just do it.
Actually, I watched it with one of our fans, Tuffy.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Georgia. Actually, I'm surprised he's not commenting right now. But I went and got him from Atlanta, or from the bus station on Tuesday. And Friday, we all sat down at one of his friend's house, or our friends, and we all kind of watched the episode. And it was really funny because, I knew what was going to happen, and so the girl that was sitting behind me, she's bawling, like crying, and I'm just like, wait, this is that episode. She goes, don't say it, don't say it. I'm like, this is that episode where Aquarius dies, isn't it? And she's like, oh my god, you have to say it.
She doesn't really die. We just don't get to see her anymore, which is
But-
sad.
I was trying to play Magic the Gathering while this episode was on, and I totally just stopped playing because I had to watch. And I'm like, wow, this is so awesome seeing this animated, you know, because Lucy, she's kicking ass, and it's like, Lucy never kicks ass. And some of it I didn't like, some of the animation, like there's this one scene where Lucy's foot looks like really awkward.
Yeah, it does. Was that after Jacko blew it up though? Because I'm pretty sure her leg's broken.
No, she went to do her like Lucy kick thing or something, and then like it's literally a shot of her foot flying at the camera,
Oh yeah.
And up until the key breaking thing, I was just like, this is awesome, this is great, this is wow, I love it. I can't believe I'm actually watching an episode of Fairy Tail, because I don't ever watch the anime anymore, and I'm just like, cool, yes, I like it, kick ass, yoo-hoo, and then it's like, oh, this is that episode. Okay,
Damn
now,
it.
I need more wine.
Yeah, like I said, I was on the couch, and
Which
I
bottle?
think one of my roommates were home.
What do you mean?
And he posted this thing that has wine that has different names for your different feelings. But I was on the couch and like I'm trying it's just heart-wrenching, at least for me, because I love Aquarius and I love Lucy and I don't think we get to see her enough, and I was crying so hard, but I was like trying not to, and I was like, I need to be able to read the subtitles because I don't understand them in Japanese. I'm like trying to stifle it and it's not working. It's like trying to stifle laughter, it makes it funnier. Stifling tears makes you cry more, apparently. I don't know if that happens to anybody else. Maybe it's just me. But if I could rate this episode I would give it a solid 10. Like, just like the chapter, give it a solid 10. It's just, we don't see this kind of character development with Lucy hardly. I feel like the other characters get put ahead of her, and she's the one we view everything through, so it's kind of sad that we don't really see her grow like we did. So.
Okay. So.
Did anybody else watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. Unlike you guys, I must be cold-hearted because I didn't cry because I knew it was happening. I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna cry. I did that enough.
Cry. I just kind of stared at the television blankly.
I knew it was gonna happen. It didn't make it. That made it worse because I was like crying before, and I was like, don't bring out Aquarius, don't bring out Aquarius. Oh no, she did. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What you say? The episode.
Okay.
It's okay.
I know that song. But I don't see how it relates.
It's a meme. Basically, whenever something sad happens, people will like make a video of it and then put that song, just the chorus bit.
Okay, so.
I'm mad you guys don't get that joke. It's everywhere.
No, I get the joke. It just wasn't funny.
There's a song that I thought of by Frou Frou. Nope.
I know where the meme really got traction too. Started in the AMV Hell series.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yep. All right, moving on from there. So it seems like they give this episode a 10.
I give it a 10.
Else?
But I know we don't normally rate it, so
yeah,
it's not really that important.
Did anyone else watch it?
Me.
I know you watched it.
Oh, am I supposed to be rating it?
No.
What?
She rated it. We never rate. We
I
generally
was just
don't
saying
rate
if
them.
I could. You can rate it if you want,
Oh, okay, fine.
but I just never do. I just like this episode that much.
She liked it enough to actually rate it. Alright, so I guess nobody else did. So it's time to move on to Guess Who with Carla.
Has somebody put up the Reedus Gallery thing? Because I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Yeah, I just posted it.
Okay, thank you.
You know that whole thing of you actually have to hit enter to post? It's been
Didn't
sitting
do it.
there now.
so
Oh.
hopefully before we finish with Guess Who, Lucy will jump on so we can actually do con updates before Reedus' Gallery.
Okay, dokie. Nobody won last week. I tried really hard to give it to you guys, and you didn't pay attention. Alex, Tatsuyo, and Alan, you guys can only guess random nonsensical bullshit. Everybody else,
Actually, no. Everybody is available to guess.
No, because it's still August.
Nope, it
It's
doesn't
still
matter. It's episode 200. We have special rules for 200.
That's fair.
Don't roll your eyes. I warned people about this.
I can roll my eyes if I want to. They're my eyeballs.
Anyways,
Oh,
Guess
fuck,
Who
I'm
with
done.
Carla?
Okay, so apparently everybody is up for grab, or everybody's up for grabs. Yeah, everybody's up for grabs.
The winner sends their address to our email.
That's not
Everybody is available or allowed to.
It's so I can actually forward
I
it. To,
I know.
It's so I can forward it to Kodansha so that we
Ah,
can
just
actually
hit
give
my
them
funny
physical
nerve.
prizes this time.
Okay, well, calm down for a minute so that I can actually get to that part. Anyway, everybody is allowed to guess. The hints are. Why is somebody calling me?
That's an
a great
interesting
hint.
hint.
Anyway. That is not what I. Where the fuck? Jesus.
Oh.
I am busy, people.
I drank too
Okay.
much water too quickly. Who? Bad news.
Timing, though. They at least waited until your segment.
Right? Okay. Now people should leave me alone. Alrighty. If you are the winner for this week, email us at fairytalepodcast@gmail.com. We need your address so that we can actually send you something. Since nobody won last week, I need to give you guys the hints. And so the hints are...
Oh, hold on. Raven, you can do
Yes.
one of two things. You can either have them continue to guess the same character that they were trying to guess last week, or you could pick a character that you've had in reserve that you want them to guess specifically for 200, and we can use the one that they haven't guessed for next week.
Okay, let me go grab it then.
It's your choice.
Well, I already have the one from last week pulled up.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean... Plus, this will make it easier, and somebody probably will win.
Alright.
But, anyway, so the hints are they have black hair, they are slim, they are a member of Fairy Tale, so they are a Fairy Tale mage. They wear a black t-shirt with a blue button down over it, and they have short hair that is in the shape of an arrow, or a triangle.
Oh my god. I think I know who it is already.
Yeah, I got very specific with the hints last week and nobody guessed, or nobody won. So
I had to look it up. I already forgot the character's name.
Warren.
Well, that's good, because you're the only person who asked. And I don't need you guys messing stuff up by giving stuff away.
It's the jackal.
No,
always
it
a
is.
jackal.
The hints are as follows. There is a 10-minute timer with a 45-second buffer timer at the end. Hints don't actually count until I say they do, and then they stop counting once I say they stop counting. You get 5 hints. That's 2 minutes per hint. At the end of the segment, if nobody guesses yet again, then we are putting the hints up on the website, and nobody gets any prizes from Kodansha.
Hope y'all win.
With that being said, load. Thank you. Page was not wanting to load. See, let's go back to over here, and your first hint is they are of average height. And starting the timer. Hints count now.
Average is really unhelpful. Average is such a large range. Kirito, who's John Cena?
John Cena.
See, whatever. I don't know who that is.
Well, you haven't been on the internet for several days, so I'm sure you missed the mass text of memes.
Yeah, no, I haven't been on the internet for like 5 days. Is it Edo Droy?
No.
Who's Rita Dreyer? Is that Loxus's mom? Does he has? I guess he has to have a mom. Is it Rita Dreyer? Sorry, I got distracted.
No.
No, and that's actually Makarov's mother.
Oh, that makes more sense.
So you're a couple generations off.
Whatever. I clearly have a Loxus-centric...
No, the thing is she didn't even show up until the chapter that comes out tomorrow.
Oh. Tatsuyo. Dragon Force Tony, that's rude. It's 200, I'm not gonna say that and make poor little Wendy sad. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, I clearly have a Loxus-centric way of thinking. Is it... It's not Joey Fullborn, I think. That's Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
I was
Is it Joey
going to say
Fullborn?
Edward Elric as a joke, and then I realized he'd be too short for that.
To be average. Don't tell him that.
Shh.
Tono Rabbits? Who's that?
No.
Is that a... It's not Joey, by the way?
No.
Okay. I didn't hear your answer. And then I was unsure because I don't know the characters that well. Because I am a
hint.
bad fan.
His face... Okay, it is a dude. You're getting a 2-for-1 here. I'm trying to give this to you guys, alright? His face is mildly square.
He's got triangle... He's a poor guy. He's got triangle head and square. Is it
He
Niggy?
is geometry.
Correct!
Tatsuyo!
Who was it?
Niggy.
Oh, the winner. It's not who you were asking about.
Tatsuyo, you are the winner. If you could email us your address at fairytalepodcast@gmail.com so that we can get you a Kodansha prize.
Yay! You
As
win!
well as some surprises.
Haha! I've never watched Fairy Tale with Hulk Hogan. Sharpie line. Obviously.
Anyway, Niggy.
No, it's the Ultimate Warrior.
There's not a lot of information about Niggy. Like, I was giving you guys everything.
And it was still vague as hell.
Yeah, there's nothing on this page that I did not give you guys. He doesn't even have any magic or abilities. He is, however, in the Macau arc. When Natsu returns to the guild, he is standing next to Krav, who laughs at Natsu after hearing about him going overboard in his battle with Bora. He then witnesses Natsu angry at Krav for providing incorrect information about Igneal's whereabouts and kicks Krav in the face.
So we only see him during the second episode.
No, he's in the Tower of Heaven arc, the Battle of Fairy Tale arc, and the Erasion Seis arc.
How the hell is he in the Tower of Heaven arc unless it's a flashback?
Tower of Heaven arc. Niggy took part in the Cheerful Brawl, which started during Mira Jane's song following Team Natsu's return from the Tower of Heaven. He was shown being grabbed by Natsu alongside Krav.
Okay.
I'm sorry, when I went through the characters and I saw his hair and how like it was very triangle-ish, I was like, I have to do this. He's funny.
I'm not lying to people when I tell them that you pick obscure figures from Fairy Tale.
I know I'm not lying to you when I'm kind of running out of people.
Uh-oh.
New people die every day.
What?
It's a Ghostbuster thing. Whoa!
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Who?
Alrighty, well, that's
There's an Alex!
There's an Alex here! Hello!
Hello?
Hi.
Do you feel overwhelmed?
She does exist!
I know, right? You look at you, you have a voice and everything. And now I
And a
have to
face.
run to the bathroom real fast.
As a face.
There's a face to put with the comments. Yeah.
Yay!
Alright, that is it for Guess Who with Carla. I think we're going to move on to Reedus Gallery since Lucy's
We don't
not
have a
here.
Lucy. Yep, sadly.
Shit, hold on, let me check it.
Moving on to Reedus Gallery.
I love that you're like, oh shit.
We got 2 pictures, neither of which have been voted on, which means I get to pick.
I think you secretly enjoy when you get to pick.
Secretly?
Okay, look, I was trying to be nice to everybody else.
Nope.
Okay, one of them, it says unable to find the requested URL. So that's a bit of a shame that one of the entries does not exist. The person who made it deleted it. Which is kind of sad because it looks like they have... Oh shit, they have good art.
I love that. Oh shit, they have good art.
And then I scroll down, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna... Okay. Bye.
I hear Skype somewhere.
Not me. My Skype's always on silent now.
Okay.
Anyway, since the other person deleted their entry, we have one winner by default.
Yay!
There you go. Cool Girl Amethyst shares this with you. Alright. Oh, I'm trying to figure out if they did this traditionally or... Yeah, they did. Okay, so this week's entry in the Reedus Gallery is Fairy Tale, Wendy Dragon Force by Nick-Ian. And here's one we don't see every day. It's a traditional painting, which actually I can... When I look at it, at first I wasn't sure how to think about it, but now that I know that this person put in the effort to, like, do this all in, like, on a canvas, basically, I gain a lot more respect, because painting is hard. I mean,
Whoa.
I'm doing it right now, digitally, and it's still hard, and I have the access to layers.
And undo.
Yeah, and the undo button. You don't get that when you do traditional stuff. So I'm gonna say, wow, this is great, especially like the actions that are going on. Like Wendy's hair is crazy. I love it. And you know the rocks that are just flying out everywhere. And I do love that they used a little bit of the smudge tool because it does actually add to it here. But, I mean, shit, for a traditional painting, this is fantastic for a fan art. So, I'm just really, really loving the energy in it, because when you don't have the undos and you don't have layers, it's hard to kind of get everything you want into a picture. So I guess before I go overboard, one, I'm going to add this to my favorites, and then I'm going to go around and ask everybody's ratings.
I'm thoroughly enjoying the comments underneath the picture.
Can someone link me to it, please? I don't think I've gotten it yet for some reason. Or is it the bottom? Oh, there it is, I think. Yep, that's it. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to go around and... Oh, we lost Wendy again. Oh,
We lost our Wendy, and it's about her.
No, you!
Her computer always has issues, though.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll just go around and get everybody's ratings. So, Natsu, we'll start with you.
C.
Natsu.
I said C.
I didn't hear you. Okay. Alex? Oh, we probably have to explain the rating system.
I don't think so. She watches every week.
Oh, okay. Well, are you...
Okay, I can't.
Okay, no, you're not anymore. You and your dog are not frozen.
Okay. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Yes, what do you give this?
Can't hear her.
We could hear you earlier.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it's... Suddenly her mic is like, no! Alright, hit the little gear button and see what microphone it's trying to pick up from.
Oh, my puppy.
You'll probably have to mess with your settings. Nope, but I can read lips.
What about this?
Yes!
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. I was the one that actually picked this one.
Oh, nice. So obviously,
So obviously, I think we got a pretty good idea.
Basically, we already know her rating.
Wow.
you should give it to us anyway, just for fun.
Yeah.
D's the highest, right?
Double D.
Double D.
Double D, obviously.
Alright. Guess you.
You know, one thing that really. Oh wait, I don't get my
Rating.
do I?
Rating.
Just rating.
Rating.
Okay. I gotta give it a double D.
Alright. Wendy.
Ooh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna go double D.
Yeah, okay.
How do you rate yourself?
Mira.
Double D.
And Carla.
I'm gonna give this one a C.
Alright. One thing you liked or disliked.
Agree.
Natsu.
The
You're
world is
on.
ending. I can't believe that Natsu and Carla agree. I think the world must be ending. Good thing we made it to 200
You
first.
liked or disliked.
All the stars must be banged.
Oh wait, you're probably looking at the picture.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not helpful.
I don't like her hair.
You're so hurtful.
It's incredibly long. Whatever.
You don't
It's
like my
incredibly
hair?
long and it's the wrong color. I don't like her hair.
Oh, it's not the wrong color. Her hair turns pink.
Yeah.
Her hair turns pink.
Her hair turns
pink when she Dragon Forces.
Well, okay, fine. I don't like her Dragon Force hair to begin with then. Natsu's the only one that's supposed to have pink hair.
Oh my god, get over yourself.
Salmon.
I am no.
Wow, that was really funny, Wendy. I like
Quit
it.
trying to copy me, Wendy.
I think Natsu's jealous now.
Nope.
Mm.
Alright, well, Alex.
I really like the detail that they have in it, the background, and I like the background.
Alright. Yaju.
I actually I like the And because this is actually my first time seeing the Dragon Force Wendy, so I'm actually really kind of like wow kind of thing, and I get Natsu digging the hair.
Well, you and Natsu do always butt heads, so.
And yet I always win the rap battles.
Shot myself in the foot for that one.
I mean, you guys are kind of butt heads. Get it?
Well,
'Cause, like,
You're
I
so
was
funny,
making-
Wendy.
you guys aren't actually butt heads. You're.
I think I
No,
cried.
they are.
You know what? I think I shed more tears over that bad pun than I did over the entire anime episode this week.
Well, I mean, it's the pinnacle of my existence.
Oh,
That one was really good.
one thing you like or dislike.
Ooh, usually I'm fabulous, but this picture just looks really pretty. I think they did a good job. Like, I like the coloring, and like, how they drew her. It looks beautiful.
All right, Mira.
I'm just so impressed with the skill and because it's painted and Dragon Force Wendy is so badass and it's so good. It's so good.
All right, Carla.
Sorry. I like how, I want to say it's like a panoramic shot or something. Like, or she's either jumping in a hole or something. I don't know. I just really like how it's kind of blown out on the sides. Like, that.
It looks
that's
sort of
really cool.
fisheye.
And look, we have. Say hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, hello, Jalal.
What did you do to
You want to
yourself?
give us? Here, I'll link it.
Lifting boxes at work and then lifting a giant 500-pound steel machine.
Oh,
Why did you lift
Oh,
me?
that sounds
So
painful.
my back hurts, so I'm wearing a brace.
Hey, you and Carla, man.
Right? We can be like laid out on the
Man.
Oh, it feels like I have a knife stuck in my back.
Ooh.
Hold on, I need a shirt.
No, where?
I'll link you the picture so we can get your stuff, like your ratings.
There we go. Who was Linky? What now?
The fan art.
Oh. Oh, hello.
So all I need from you is the one word and the one thing you like and dislike.
I like the medium. So like what they chose to do the artwork medium on. So I think that's what, colored pencil?
No, that's paint.
Paint.
I can't tell because I'm tired. So.
That's okay.
But yeah, I like the medium. It's a lot different than just, hey, computer, let's go. And also, one word,
One word should I need your rating? Rating.
oh,
We
rating,
haven't done
okay,
one word yet.
D. And I'd say
Did-
my, what?
Did you say D?
D, yes.
All right. Now
D
we
as
go
in
around
the
one
D.
word. I haven't done the one word yet, so.
Okay.
All right. Don't worry, I'll get around to you. Just got you caught up. All right. So one word to describe this picture. Natsu.
Meh.
Okay. Alex.
Dragon Force?
All right. Yajil.
Wendell.
Wendy.
I'm torn between like doing appreciation and ooh creative because it is pretty, but they did a lot of work and I want to like describe it with a bigger word. So appreciation, I guess.
Right. Mira.
I'm gonna just say power.
All right. Carla.
Panoramic.
Angela.
Icarus.
Awesome.
If you remember
Icarus?
if you remember the TV show, careful, Icarus.
What? No, Icarus flying too close to the sun?
Craig Ferguson. They had an episode where someone said careful, and they did the whole show, and they just kept going, careful, Icarus.
Alright.
This is a good word.
Icarus.
I like it a lot.
So that's gonna wrap us up for this week's entry in Reedus Gallery. And are we moving on to the manga then?
Yep.
Awesome. So we are.
Alrighty.
I've got the link. We need it?
Already?
Huh?
Oh, it sounded like you said you'd sent it, and I was like, oh, okay, see, there you go.
I'm not the only one on camera right now, though.
What?
Okay, I didn't get that either, so we're all good.
You're talking about that creepy, like, skeleton Oh, it's...
It's Ahmed.
Ahmed.
I'm not the only one on camera.
Fairy Tale, chapter 449, Mavis and Zareth. She actually looks really, really adorable on the cover. Oh, God.
You guys are still on?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it's
God.
a Lucy!
Well, it is episode 200.
Yeah, I just noticed. Sorry, I was at work.
200 and then we got a leg.
I got a leg. It's itching.
Alright, so,
I'll take my pants off.
we haven't really technically started. Should we just keep going on with the manga, or...
I mean, we need con updates.
We do, but we'll do them after the manga then.
That's fine. I wrote it all on paper so I wouldn't lose it. Because my tablet likes to erase my documents all the damn time.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Okie dokie.
I'm old school with this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. So, because we have a guest and all that.
We do?
Alex, are you able to read
the
the manga along with us?
I think so, yeah.
Congratulations, you're Mavis.
You get to read a lot.
You get to read a lot. Like, every word block on the first 2 pages is all Mavis.
I like Mavis.
And then 3 and 4, it's all Mavis. Soldier A, B, and C. We'll figure that out, I guess, when we get there. And we've got Yuri, Dreyar, Precht, and Walrod. I'm just trying to go through and see who's got what as far as dialogue. Random fairy tale peoples. I forget where this chapter ends. Oh, God. I'll be Zareth. Okay, there we go.
Yay, I'm free.
You're free?
Yay.
Free from pants?
Well, that was my shirt.
Oh. So just like
Pants?
Elfman, Elfman, you're getting fully naked today too.
Dude, I don't want to smell like whatever the hell I smell like. I had to close the kitchen. It was pissed me the fuck off. I was short 2 staff.
I
Gotta
took
do
a
their
shower, so
jobs.
I don't smell.
I do.
All right, so Alex, we're gonna let you take over as Mavis now.
Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. I just read the black slide.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can someone link me to it, please?
Are you ready?
I did.
Oh, okay. God, I don't know why. I must be lagging. Like, as soon as I mention it, it's like, oh, there it is.
Sometimes you just have to scroll.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a story that happened 100 years ago, slightly before fairy tale was formed.
Wait. Hold on. Are you reading the manga on Crunchyroll or?
Am I not the right one?
This all started more than 100 years ago, just before the establishment of fairy tale. Is what is the dialogue that I was reading. Are you reading it on Crunchyroll or are you reading it on another website?
Oh gosh. Not making so much noise.
Sounds like Crunchyroll ad.
Oh.
I think I had it on a different site.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
If you go to Crunchyroll's main page, you should be able to click on the manga. The newest chapter is still free.
Okay, I got it up. Sorry about that.
No, that's all good. I was like, wait a second, what's going on?
This is backwards!
The words are different!
Alright. Let's start over.
Alright.
This all started more than 100 years ago, just before the establishment of fairy tale. In the forest west of Magnolia, I happened to come across a boy. He was suffering under the curse of Ancient.
Nobody knows how to say it.
Yeah, no one knows how to say it.
A curse
He's
in
suffering under the curse of the curse.
The curse of the stupid word.
Salam.
A curse in which he steals the life from the people around him, even against his own will. But something about him drew me to him. And he taught us a whole lot of magic. At the time, Magnolia was under the thumb of a dark field. So we had to learn magic that would free the town from the tyranny. And in that battle, going backwards. There we go. We won because I used some black magic I didn't fully understand. The prize was that my body would never mature. Still, at the time, I thought nothing of it. In April of the year 686, Fairy Tale was founded. Back then, feudal lords were fighting through the battles over the rights to control trade routes. That year was the start of the Second Caravan World War. Eventually, the Wizard Guild signed up as mercenaries, and now wizards were caught up in the war too.
And okay, Gajiel, you're gonna be the soldier in the panel with Mavis, the mustache soldier.
The one on the right.
Your hair.
Yeah.
I'll be the armored one.
I'll be the one on. I guess I'll be the one with hair.
Because I have this.
Even though it's only for like that one line, the next panel he actually lifts his.
That's fine. Let him do what he wants.
So wait, hold on. I'm having trouble finding the. You said the one with the mustache?
Mm-hmm.
The old man
What
in
is
the
this little
same
girl
panel
talking
as
about?
Mavis in the very
Alright,
first panel. On.
Too many people talking. One person at a time.
The old man that's in the same panel as Mavis on page 7. Very first panel.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Looks like a very scared Lieutenant Armstrong.
Yeah.
We've
Kind
got
of does.
All right. So we'll start with Alex.
Pull your left flank back.
What is this little girl talking about?
The enemy lines are just beginning to crumble. Now is when we press the attack.
I don't care if you are a wizard. Know your place. By the way, he looks like Batman.
Okay.
He does. He's like medieval Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And this panel right here, that's all Mavis dialogue.
If I were the enemy, I have reinforcements hidden here behind this hill. I try to lure our forces to the hill, and then I strike. I also bring in more forces into the west and make my main force there. I can think of 49 effective strategies to counter that. But first, the left flank needs to be pulled back. Have them join up in formation with the central forces and watch carefully how the enemy reacts.
Okay. Yuri will be Jalal. Warad will be Gajiel. And because I feel like making things ridiculously funny tonight,
Make him sound like Snake.
Okay, who's Walrod?
Warad
Is you.
The
Normally
it's
Broccoli
his
Head.
name right under him.
He's a really muscular, pop-eyed guy.
Wearing
Oh
the,
shit. Okay, so he's like Frankie. Okay.
It says his name right there.
Well, I don't. Oh, okay. I don't read manga very often. Okay.
Obviously now, yeah. Okay, and to make things goofy, hilariously funny, I'm going with Precht, voiced by Lisana.
I was gonna say make him sound like Snake.
Which character? Shit.
See, this is why you pay attention.
This is gonna be.
Or,
You're Precht,
Gable.
the guy that will become the master of Grimoire Heart.
hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find them so I can be
Eye
like,
patch
yeah.
and dark armor.
What?
Eye
patch, dark armor.
Oh, okay. I see him.
Alright.
What kind of voice do you need me to do for him?
I don't really care. Have fun.
Doesn't matter. Alright. Here she goes again, our little princess.
Yuri Dreyar will eventually be Makarov's father.
Shit, his dad is cute.
What happened to Makarov?
The genes keep the generation.
Yeah.
Just
I
Yuri
shouldn't laugh that
Dreyar
loud.
will-
I'm
yeah.
gonna wake up my parents. Shit.
We'll
What
blame them
princess? It's not like home on a battlefield.
on. Precht Gabolg will become Fairy Tail's second master and the master of Grimoire Heart.
But she's got the analyst skills to spare.
Walrod Shurkin will eventually be the fourth most powerful wizard of the 10 Wizard Saints. Also will become a tree. Literally, he'll turn into Groot.
He skipped species.
So, when will the Wizard Division see some action?
And this is Mavis.
Your job will be to stop the enemy's visits. I'd say there's an 85% chance of reinforcements coming in from the west, so be careful out there.
Right. Now we get to have some fun.
Okay, you jerks, you ready to roll?
I like how I love how young Walrod sounds like Krillin from Team 4 Star, and then when he grows up, he sounds like this. Because that's what I made Walrod sound like afterwards.
Nice.
I believe in you all.
Okay, who's gonna voice Mario?
Oh. Fatty! I'll do it. I don't care.
But, yeah, okay.
And this guy was
Mustache
Gadget's
guy.
soldier, I think.
Yeah, that was Mustache
Okay.
beside, yeah.
Okay, so.
You mean that little girl? Yeah, that one's your
Oh,
character.
okay, yeah. You mean that little girl is Fairy Tail's master?
Fairy?
They had far more troops. How did we win?
Fairy General? Mira, Jane, and Carla, just go back and forth. Whoever wants to do it. There we go.
And look how much money we made. Go bring every bottle of wine we've got. Cheers!
Kanpai!
That was what I was gonna say.
Yeah, yammer, chatter, chatter.
What's the matter, Mavis?
I was just wondering how many lives were lost on the battlefield today. How long must this war go on? I want to go back to adventuring.
So cute.
Very cute.
Okay, all these boxes are again
Mavis.
Mavis.
Okay. And at 690, the Second Caravan World War came to an end, and not a moment too soon. The casual rate was already dozens of times higher than the First War. They say one reason for that was the introduction of wizards to the battlefield. The magic world realized it too, and they passed it into the law the Inter-Guild Anti-Aggression Pact. and for a time that brought a period of relative peace to the magical world. 6 years later, in the year X696, I chanced upon that same young man again.
Mavis?
It's you! The Black Wizard for so long ago. Me!
Whoa, hold it! Don't you remember the curse I'm under?
Of course I do.
Okay, then.
Adorbs.
Adorbs.
You are the reason we won back then. You helped me save my friend's lives. Sarah? The Black Wizard Sarah? That's you?
That's why I didn't want to mention my name.
But people say Xerox is 300 years old.
Yeah, well, I guess it's been about that long.
You're nothing like the rumors say.
Bad rumors? Actually, those are probably true.
Now, that can't be. You got such kind eyes. I don't believe a word of those rumors.
You're a little too open-hearted.
By the way, do you remember Yuri? He's about to be a father.
That kid? A father?
Well, it has been 10 years, you know.
You haven't changed at all since then.
Yeah, my body, yes, that's right. This is the price I paid to use that black magic I didn't fully understand. But I don't regret it. It saved all my friends.
You used law? Gonk.
What? What are you...
Precious.
Super precious.
Sarah?
It isn't that you stop maturing. It's that your body's become immortal like mine.
Huh?
When you use law, you decided who will live and who will die. It's that word's curse.
I like that's what we're calling it now.
Yep.
It's still you, Natsu.
I know, but I can't read it because that word bubble is in the way. The more you blank the lives...
The more you valued the lives of...
Okay. The more you valued the lives of others dear, the more you steal their lives.
You must be mistaken. The people around me aren't dying.
That may be true at present. I see. You were in a war not too long ago, huh? War dulls people's respect for life. It may have diminished the value you place on others' lives.
No, I still...
You don't know how precious life really is. It will be when you learn true respect for life that the lives around you will be snuffed out.
You have to say such cool things.
Because it's the truth.
Yeah,
Maybe now you understand the rumors about me? I was right about her. She does possess the correct qualities to walk by my side.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
I shan't believe it.
Life is important to me. It's precious. I know it's worth.
You don't know how precious life really is.
Yes, I do. The lives of the friends I love are precious to me.
Congratulations, Yuri! You're a dad!
Alright.
Alright.
I know it.
To be continued in chapter 450, the only one in all the world. Let's give a big hand to our friend Alex for voicing Mavis.
The whole chapter.
Yay! You did a good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I didn't know if I would do well.
You did great.
I never voiced the manga before chapter.
You did better
Everyone
than my last
clapping
time.
and saying congratulations just made me think of, you ran out of 2 out of 2, didn't you, you bastards?
Oh, you ran out of ink too, didn't you?
There's a bus running through here.
Alright, so now we're going to move on. We're going to move on to con updates, and then we're going to wrap up the show.
And I'm prepared this time!
Yay!
Did it.
Although, considering paper doesn't have autocorrect, I want to see how badly I wrote them down.
Oh, jeez.
God damn it, why haven't you invented autocorrecting paper?
How many shots are we be prepared for this time?
Yeah, right?
Alright, get your shit ready because I'm about to fuck up everyone's brains right now. Because I can already tell how many mistakes I made.
Vodka!
Half this shit's not even legible. I think I was half asleep when I wrote this. Alright, let's begin. If I get anything wrong, don't you fucking dare write in the comments. Alright, first off, SabaCon! I hope to God I wrote that right. September the 5th through the 7th at the Alexis Park Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you got other things to be doing apart from being on the strip, you can go say hi to Todd Habercorn. Go
Don't
say
go to
hi
the
to
strip.
Todd. I mean,
Don't go to the
Todd.
strip. It's a terrible place.
That's true, but it's too far away
There you
from
go.
me.
Now you can go say hi to Natsu.
When is
You
that?
can get your shit autographed. Alright, next up. UmiCon Daytona, September the 11th through the 13th at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. Chris Sabat. So go say hi to Elfman. He's gonna be in Daytona.
Woo!
I've never been there. It's very far away. It's in dumb fuck nowhere. Anime Getaway Jackson, Mississippi. I finally remembered what MS is. Not multiple sclerosis. September the 12th at the Regency Hotel and Conference Center in Jackson, Mississippi. Caitlin, yes! So after you're done seeing Elfman, you can go see Evergreen. Next up, MGMC, or better known, Meet and Geek. September the 19th at the St. Philip's Church Center in Cambridge, UK. I really hope I wrote that right.
Yeah, no, Cambridge.
Chris Sabat.
That's correct.
No, I meant the actual church. Someone's probably gonna burn me at the stake for saying it wrong. Too bad.
Nah. Odds are, if anybody's gonna be burning at the stakes, it's all the nerds gathered inside a church.
Yeah, sounds about right. And apparently, Mr. Elfman, Chris, is very, very popular because he'll also be at AWA, September the 24th through the 27th at the Renaissance Waverly Hotel in Cobb Galleria Center in Atlanta, Georgia.
I was gonna say, as many times as you've been to that con, if you mess up that one, I'm gonna laugh.
The
I
one
know.
reason I'm going to that con,
Mm.
because it's going to be my 20th birthday during that con.
Woot woot!
I would love
You know
to.
why I'm not going? Because I'm going to be at a different con a different day.
It's one of the few
Yeah,
cons.
also because I'm going with my club.
Alright, for those people who can afford it, Oz Comic Con, Sydney, September the 26th through the 27th, I'm already stuttering, in Sydney Exhibition Center at Glebe, something, Island, in Roselle, New South Wales.
Look, here's the
Is that
thing.
what NSW stands for? Australia.
Look, here's the thing, guys. It's called Fuck English with Lucy. We already knew that she didn't have a chance once you started getting outside the U.S.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't, and I'm not kidding. I honest to God, I thought it said globe, but like I reread it over and over again, and it kept saying glebe. So it's glebe.
We should just
Island.
call it Fuck Language with Lucy.
All the fuck. I don't know Australian. I'm sorry. Australian's weird. Todd Habercorn's going to be there because apparently he really likes going to Australian cons. Because every Australian con, he's always in it. And Mike McFarlane, NAB, will also be there. And then, rounding it out, RealmsCon, October the 2nd through the 4th at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. I said that right. I can't believe I said it right. Because I spelled it wrong. I wrote corpse by accident. Damn you, non-autocorrecting paper. Eric Vale, Chris Sabat, Sunny Strait, and Chuck Huber are all gonna be there. So Loki, Elfman, Reedus, and Blue Note are gonna be there. Go say hi to people. Go say hi to Eric because I miss him. Tell him Lucy misses him. Tell him. Wait, hold up, because he doesn't know me as Lucy. Tell him Naru misses him, please.
I'll tell Chuck hi for you.
Yay!
Like tomorrow.
Ironically, I've only ever gone. I don't think I've ever formally introduced myself to Chuck, but we've gone out to eat quite a few times because I know his handler. It's very weird. And that's it, because the list keeps going and I might be here all night. And I'm hungry. And this doesn't have autocorrect on it.
Alrighty. So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for our show. We're going to commence to trying to name this episode of the podcast. Episode 200 should be called what, Alex?
A wild guest appeals.
A wild guest appears. Okay. Gagiel.
You had to pick me next. I was still thinking.
It's going alphabetically from your actual names.
No shit? Okay. Stripping with Elfman.
Stripping with Elfman?
Yeah.
That should be episode 300.
I'm gonna say that was her hashtag.
Okay, Lisana.
Another milestone met.
Another milestone.
I don't fucking know. I'm drawing right now.
We're not. Wendy.
It's the bare necessities.
What?
The song's stuck in my head. But yeah, that's what I named the episode.
So we're naming it the Jungle Book?
Yes. No, I was naming it the bare necessities.
Okay. Mira Jane.
Oh, I just had one on the tip of my tongue. And then I thought about the Jungle Book and I lost it. Shoot. It wasn't really that clever, so I guess I shouldn't be that upset about it. But, this is 200.
Okay.
Uh-oh, instead of this is Sparta.
Okay.
There's more. It is 200.
Lucy.
We have survived this long, just like the plague.
Okay.
Oh my
Carla.
Episode 200. Are we done yet?
Jalal.
Much old, such wow.
Yes.
And I'm going with episode 200. Wait, we're still doing this? So, really important announcement. I was just kidding to everybody out there. This is good night and goodbye for the Fairy Tale Podcast. We will never see you again.
Surprise!
Surprise!
It's a little late
We
for
enjoyed it. We're just going to do...
We were talking about
we do interviews. We're just not going to post them. We're just going to hang out with everybody instead.
Yeah, we just talked about, our Bruce Elliott coming on next week to get you guys excited. No, that's rude.
We're just building you up to let you down.
That's
Why do you build me up?
Just like
No,
the
I'm
last
kidding, guys.
episode.
You'll see us next week for episode 201.
Gets me around and then worst of all.
I like that song.
Alrighty. Things that also need to be done. Okay. All of our social media links are at the bottom of the description below, so make sure to check there. If you would like to donate to us, that's all wonderful and great. Please, we'd prefer it if you just go to our Indiegogo page. It's igg.com/@/me/OTP manga. That is pretty much where you go. There is actually a link to it in the description below. It's actually towards the top. So if you click on that link, it'll take you directly to our Indiegogo page for our campaign for OTP manga. We really, really need your support, guys. We have just a month to raise the next basically 20,000 Well, about $19,900 that we still need to raise. So really, really need your help, guys. Even if you can just send $5 our way, that is more than enough. If enough people send $500, we can, or $5, we can.
If everybody sends 500.
If everybody sends 500, we're easily gonna make our goal. But I mean, if we could get everybody that just basically follows us on social media to donate $5, we'd have this done.
I'm willing to bet if we could get $500 from everyone, we could get ready to do a striptease online.
We did. That would be interesting.
Just saying.
I could just, you know what the sad part is? We could probably film, like, we could afford, if everybody sent $500, we could probably afford to fly Mira Jane down to meet Newton and just have Newton shirtless dancing around while Mira Jane just makes it rain.
I'm not Julia.
Yeah.
That is funny. Oh, we should do that. That's
Just because we're best friends and you're jealous. We're
Not
best
jealous.
friends, but we should be.
I think you're confusing jealousy for hipstery. Being very hipster. I knew him first.
That's not really.
Yeah.
By like an hour.
I don't really care. I just enjoyed the funny. I was like, look, everybody else did too, because the mental image of just you doing this with money I find to be hilarious. $5. But while you're doing all that, please don't forget the reason that we're all here, and that, of course, is the Fairy Tale series. Show your support by being a fan. Help keep Hiro Mashima employed, and it's really, really easy to do. Just purchase all the anime, manga, video games, and all the incredible swag that's out there. If you don't know if it's bootlegged or not, ask Carla. She'll be able to clarify it for you.
She can. It's an ability. She's really
Show
good
your
at that.
support by being a fan. Remember, be a mage, not an internet pirate. We've all seen what Urza does to pirates. And it's not pretty. I'll never look at Italian the same way again.
Aw. But it's
And
very
that's it for our
educational.
show. Alex, how do we end every episode of the show?
Yes.
With vodka. And now in 200 different flavors.